actually leaving my house and headed to, let's see, folks. Oh goodness, I gotta turn this air off. I come home with the air on, but in the mornings it's a little nippy. Yeah, it's about 4:45. And it is dark. There's nothing wrong with your phone or your camera. Yeah, I slept wonderfully last night. I went to bed around 6 o'clock. I was just, I don't know, exhausted. I was going to ride my bike. That went out the window. My son, he's in nursing school, and he had to, for this class, he had to do an interview, and it was on adolescence, and so he was interviewing me and asking me questions about adolescence. So I went in there, and I just laid down on his bed. He was at his desk, and I got so sleepy. And so, yeah, I just didn't make it out there, but I will. I will. And it was so pretty yesterday. It was so sunny. When I got home, oh, thank you, Lord. I know we need rain. I am thankful for the rain. But you know them days where it just rains and rains and rains and rains. Somebody said that Oregon's like that. Said all it does is rain there. I'm like, why would anybody live there? Not me, buddy. I'd be doing me and going me and depressed all the time. Oh, goodness. So, got my Morning Joe right here in my cute little cup. It's a Walmart special. My only issue is it's not big enough for me to put my whipped cream on in the morning. I can't top it off with the whipped cream. So, yeah, this morning we got the Folgers breakfast blend. Iced cinnamon roll, skinny syrup, no sugar. Got my scoop of collagen in there. Got my keto creamer in there, and a pack of Truvia. Well, about 3/4 of a pack. It's good. So yesterday, all I ate was my Think Bar. I drank my Bai drink, had my coffee yesterday morning, and drank water yesterday. That's all I had at work. So I come home, and I had a bowl of that taco soup that I had cooked Sunday. And you'll never guess what I had with it. I had a fried egg sandwich. Now, I didn't eat all the soup because I got so full because I had Troy to fry my egg. He was off yesterday. He fries the best eggs ever, honestly. I can't fry eggs as good as he does, but he fried me an egg sandwich and sliced up some avocado on it. And the bread, it was keto bread, and he made like you would a grilled cheese, where you butter it and you put it in the skillet, but no cheese, just the egg and avocado. Oh, he cut it in half. I was dipping that thing in that taco soup. It was just that good. I know people are like, oh my God, egg, and that. The Chinese people put eggs in their stuff. Why can't the Hispanic folks, the Mexican people, you know? It was good. Yum, yum, yum. And today I just laid out some flounder and some salmon. So we are going to be having fish. I don't know if I'll eat salmon or flounder. It depends on what Lance likes. sugars are hanging at around 130 to 160. He cannot eat anything, and his sugar will be 200. And that's crazy. But I know as a nurse that stress can raise your blood sugar. Physical or mental. And most of the time when his is high like that, he's working. So, he's active. And, it's just unfortunate. But he is on the Ozempic, which a lot of people are taking now just for weight loss. So hopefully he'll reap the benefits of that with lower blood sugar and lose a few pounds. And he's also on a pill called Farxiga. Farxiga. Goodness. Morning drainage every day. And so he started taking that. It's a newer medicine. You pee out the sugar. He takes it daily. He takes the Ozempic once a week. So, gotta whip that boy into shape. I told him I have to have somebody around for a long time to torture. Ain't that what wives do? Oh my goodness. He enjoyed his days off. I'm glad he did. He had a good Father's Day. Now it's back to the grind for him. So, it's Tuesday. I'm counting my days down. Oh, I need to stop and get some gas. If I don't stop here and get gas, it's $3.15 a gallon. And if not, I'll pay about 20 cents more a gallon if I wait till right before I get off on my exit. So why do that? Okay, I'm going to pull in. There we go. Goodness. All right, so I will be back. We're back. And I spent $31.13 on gas. Isn't that ridiculous? But they do have free TV at the gas pump. Any of y'all watch that TV? I just learned something from standing up there.
Please drive to highlighted route.
So, this lady was on there, and she said,
continue on US 27.
The teeth whitening strips, do they bother the sensitive part of your teeth? And if they do, this is it. You can trim them down so they don't touch the back of your teeth. Now see, that is educational information I got while pumping gas. So I hope everybody is watching the gas pump TV and get good information on there. Yeah, you might as well get something. And I unload my trash. Oh, I unload the trash. Yes, I figure they can foot the bill for the trash as much as I'm paying at their pump. So I unload. If I have boxes, not big boxes, but little boxes that stuff's come in for nursing, like an empty box of gloves or something, I throw in the trash. I get rid of it. Yeah, I figure they owe something for the high price of that gas. Maybe it ain't the right way to look at it. Oh man, this coffee is really good. So good. So Lance was asking me, I was telling you that he had to do this interview for a class he's taking. I'm not sure even what class it is, but anyway, he's doing this interview, and he asked me questions about adolescents. Are they responsible for most of the crime? Of course not. Of course not. Should they serve 2 years in the military? And I thought, you know what? would get them out in front of the TV, you know. What else was it he asked me? I think it was something like, do they spend too much time on their phone and stuff? Yeah, that's all they do, video games, phones. I never had those luxuries growing up, and I am thankful. To me, those are not luxuries, those are hindrances. Now, I don't know what other people think, but there's probably a few that would agree with me. I played outside, I had toys to play with, stuff to ride on. We had a little creek down below the house, and I'd go down there, and I got entertainment just throwing rocks in the creek. You know, I was out in the sun, I was outside. I mean, I think it's healthier to go do that than it is to sit in those chairs. And now they make these really comfortable video chairs where that thing just about lays you back. And I mean, who would want to get up, you know? I don't know. There was Atari out when I was growing up. I never had one, never could afford one. And I'm honestly glad that that's something they never got me. I would play outside from sun up till the sundown, and I got hurt. Oh yeah, I would get hurt. I'd fall and this and that and the other. The chiropractor said that my tailbone had been broken twice before I was 9 years old. So I don't know how they tell that, but they're doctors. They, I guess, can see how it's grown back or whatever and can figure that out. But I played, yeah. I don't know. Kids this day and time? Nope. They're in the house in the video. I go in houses all the time, and the grandkids, what are they doing? On the video game. Yeah, that's their business, but I personally think it's not healthy. What were some of the other questions he asked me? He asked me a bunch, and I lay there and got just so sleepy. And I can't remember, but it was about 10 or 15 questions. You know, kids this day and time, you got a lot of parents that want the school to raise them, the street to raise them, and stuff. If I had young kids, I'd want to homeschool. Oh, he asked me, should kids stay in school longer? And I said, you know, are you talking about like high school or what? And I can't remember what he said, but it was, yeah, should they go past the age of, 17 or whatever? And I said, not with the stuff they're teaching today. I wouldn't let my child go to public school. Not with the mess they're teaching today. I took some classes in I think it was 2019. And I had a teacher. I was probably the oldest student in there. I was mid-40s, and he was about that age. I think he said something about his age one time, and it made me think that we're the same age. And it was a government class. And he was very, very liberal in his views. And I saw all those people, those young kids in there, and I thought, well, you know, let them learn this stuff for themselves. Let them, you know, you're teaching them this mess. I don't know. People that are liberal, that's their prerogative, if that's what they want to be. This is the way I look at it. If it is sin, if it goes against what the Bible teaches,
turn left on Turkey Mountain Road Northeast.
that's enough for me. Yeah. You know, I work in Atlanta. I'm sorry, all this stuff. I work in Atlanta where it's pretty liberal down here, pretty liberal. You know, you've got church churches that have an all drag queen choir. Well, I've said I love those people. I love them. I don't have to agree with their lifestyle to love them. And that's where a lot of times they get offended.
Turkey Mountain Road Northeast.
Because you don't agree with it. Why can't I just love you and not agree with that? I mean, you don't have to agree with what I do. Maybe, being a straight, white Christian woman that's conservative, it goes against your beliefs.
Continue
Okay,
on Turkey Mountain
still love
Road
me. You don't have to
Northeast.
agree with me. But I really, I couldn't fathom taking my child or grandchild to a place that they call themselves a church with a drag choir. That confuses little kids, in my belief. I mean, people might say, oh, well, you don't have anybody in your family that's like that or whatever. No, I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do. Nobody that I'm close to, but I've got family that I don't really ever see until there's a funeral or something, and they might be, I don't know, that's their business. I don't have to agree with it. That's the thing. They want acceptance. Okay, well, you know what? I love you, but I don't agree with your lifestyle. And there's probably going to be people out there that don't agree with me, and that's okay. You know what? We can love each other and agree to disagree. But just like I'm not going to change their mind, they're not going to change mine either. So ain't nothing nobody can say or do. I saw something the other day where it was talking about Jesus being a trans. I wouldn't want to be near somebody that would say something like that, just to be honest with you. Because that's just, to me, that's just blasphemy. Anyway, I don't know how we got off on that tangent, but my son did that interview, and so maybe he'll have a good score on it. I don't know. We'll see. Those were my answers, not his. But he's doing really good in school, and he's in nursing school, and he will be a fantastic nurse. I do believe, even if he is my child. He has a heart of gold, loves everybody, just like me. We love everybody. I always told him, and Troy told him, we love everybody, even if they're different than us, we love them. And, what more can you ask for? Although some want more. But he'll be a very good nurse. He's in RN school. Hopefully he's talking about going on and becoming a nurse practitioner. And he wants to travel. So I said, hey, maybe me and you can get an assignment somewhere together. Maybe not work directly together, but at the same facility or something. Yeah. But he'll be fine. He's very adamant about his studies. He constantly is doing schoolwork. Yeah. I told him the other day, I said, you need to take a break. You need to go outside, get a little vitamin D. And he'll go outside and sit on the porch and take his Bible and read it. So, yeah, he's a good kid. He always took his Bible to school. When he was in elementary and high school, he would always take his Bible. He was very unorganized in school. That's what the teacher said. And but they said he'd have all this stack of books, and he'd always have his Bible on funny about that. He doesn't believe in sitting anything on top of the Bible. Yeah. Pretty serious about it. So, today, I've got 8 patients today. Yeah, I saw 9 yesterday. Wow. But I've got 8 today. We've got a 9 o'clock meeting. It's virtual, thank God. And so I'm going to see a couple of these folks before our meeting. I'll be at my first house around 6:30. Yeah. So, not a biggie. Get these little folks taken care of. And just hoping for good days. I feel much more rested today than I did yesterday. I got up this morning, I drank my water, had me a good cup of cool water, so I can get some hydration. Yeah. And I was in the bathroom this morning and getting ready, and I thought, I'm going to share my facial cleanser with everybody. I've been doing this for, probably about 3 months. But I use virgin, cold pressed, organic, something or other coconut. It's in a jar. I use that. I use lavender drops. Now I don't measure stuff, so and I don't taste of that to see. So I don't know. I just put in there what I think. I mean, you don't want a half a bottle of lavender in your facial cleanser, but it don't take very much. But I put lavender drops, lavender oil, and I put coconut oil and baking soda. Yeah, that exfoliates your face. And I've got this little jar that I've mixed it all up in, and I just take and get a little bit in my hand and just put it on my face, and it gets all the makeup off, it cleanses, it exfoliates, or whatever. And after I do that, my face, of course, I wash it off. I may let it sit on there for 5 minutes, and then I get a real hot cloth and I just lay it on top of my face, because that opens your pores and stuff. So I just kind of lay back and lay that cloth on my face, and then the cloth will start getting cool, and then I take it off, and I rinse it 2 or 3 times on my face, just to make sure I get all that off. And then I take a cool cloth and some good cold water, and I lay that on my face, and that closes the pores. And I kid you not, my face will be smooth as a baby's butt. Yeah, it feels so soft, and it's really good. So 3 things: coconut oil, lavender drops, and baking soda. Just mix it up, put it in a little jar, use that to clean your face. It works for me. I don't know. I probably need to say, hey, you need to consult your doctor before doing that. I don't know. I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I don't want no liability or responsibility for any tips I may give you, whatever it is. That's like on my phone. If you call my phone, it's got an extended greeting. And I use my phone for work. And I have to put on there, if this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Yeah. Because you do have folks that think that we are an emergency wagon. Yeah, grandma can't breathe. Please get the nurse out here. Well, honey, we're not emergency service. Sorry. I had a lady one time from an assisted living, not far from where I live. And they called, and I was on call that weekend. And it was on a Sunday, and it was probably about 6 o'clock. I was out cutting my mother's grass. But I took the call. There was a lady at the assisted living. She said, Tammy said, I need some help. This lady's passed out in here in the dining room floor. I said, passed out? Yeah. said, look, I am 45 minutes away from there. I can't do anything about that. How about call the ambulance? I mean, in that facility, they had a room that they had allowed ambulance service to stay in, and for one of the hospitals. And I said, there's nothing I can do. She's passed out. She's unconscious. Honey, we're not an emergency service. I'm sorry. But I do put that on my greeting. If this is an emergency, contact 911. If you've reached this recording and I don't answer, please contact our office. You know, I'm not an emergency phone person. You know, if you need to get a hold, you've got a big question and I don't answer, sorry. I mean, you know, I am doing things. And this telephone, oh my gosh, I'm going to be honest. I hate a cell phone. Yeah, because people will call you, people will text you, and if you don't answer right away, oh my goodness, yeah. Because it's a portable phone that you can take with you everywhere, people think you ought to have it in your hand all the time. Well, that's just not the case. I'm sorry, that's just not the case. I take that phone, I lay it in there on my dresser, I charge it. I don't want to hear from nobody. You know, you know, if it's 6 o'clock, I go to bed early. Don't be calling me, honey. You can call, but you ain't gonna get nobody. I had a missed call last night at 6:25, and sorry, you missed me. You know, will I call you back? Probably not. I'll text you. I like texting. Yeah, I do. I'd rather text than talk most times, but. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, I had a lady one time, and this was on Mother's Day. This was Mother's Day of last year. I'll never forget it. It was a patient, and she was wanting to know what day I was coming next week. Okay, now it's on a Sunday, and I didn't know this woman. I never had even met her. She was going to be a new patient. But she, I had talked to her. I just haven't met her. I had talked to her like a few days before that. Maybe it was Friday. I had talked to her and told her that she was on the schedule for next week, but I wasn't sure what day yet because they don't always get the schedules ready, you know, before 5 on Friday. And if it's after 5 on Friday, I'm sorry. I used to take calls from patients at all different days and hours and stuff. You have to put a boundary up. You got to put a boundary up. You know, doctors do. So you know, when they're on call, that's when they're on call. When they're not going to talk to you. And so this lady, she kept texting, and I didn't have my phone. It was Mother's Day. Our youngest son had come over, and our oldest son was already there, but you know, we had dinner, and I'm thinking, you know, and I picked my phone up, and there was about 5 long text messages, and the last one said, well, I guess you're mad at me, so I won't bother you no more. Oh my goodness. And I thought, oh no, I ain't dealing with no child. You know, that's childish. Very childish. But people don't have their phones with them all the time. You know, some people take them to the bathroom, and I've been guilty of that. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, if I take it, it's to put on some music or something and just lay it there on the bathroom counter. I don't know. People are people. Yeah, people are human. Gotta love them. But, yeah, it is quite comical sometimes. Yeah. All right. Well, with that said, I will check out and keep these wheels turning and hoping for a good day. I think we might have a little bit of rain this morning, about 10 o'clock. I got my umbrella ready to get these folks seen. get back home, cook some fish today. I don't know what we'll have with it. I've got tons of frozen vegetables, so I'll find something. Yeah, I'll find something. And I've got to drink my super greens and super reds. I mix them together now. I get it all down. Is it good? No, it don't taste good. I can't lie to you and tell you it's good. But it's very good for you, very nutritious. And so I didn't do that yesterday because I ate that wonderful fried egg sandwich and that taco soup. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. Don't let nobody steal your peace and joy. You are responsible